Hello students, in this video I'll try to show you how to graph a function. So let's write a random function. Let's see if I say function of x. If I write it like this, we can read this as function of x equal, I can say for instance x squared plus 1. Well, we will try to graph this function. As because we don't have a graph paper, we'll draw the graph on hand. First, we need to make a table. Let's draw a table with this, which like this. I'm gonna put my x values here, and the function, which is write it here, fx equal x squared plus 1, and the fx value here. This is your, I can write it x here or fx like this. For example, in many cases we can say fx as y. Sometimes you might see y equal x squared plus 1 is the exact same thing. That means we're talking about function of x. So in this column you can write 5 numbers: -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. These are random numbers. This is random numbers. So to make it easy, we just choose these 5 numbers. So now we're gonna plug -2 in this function. Let's do this. So look at this. If I put -2 square plus 1, so what I did in this function, I put in the place of x, you put -2, then plus 1. -2 squared, that means -2 times -2. -2 times -2 is 4. 4 plus 1, 5. So there's gonna be 5 here. And let's try this one. You need to put a parenthesis. So parenthesis -1 squared. -1 squared means -1 times -1, which is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Let's put 0 here. 0 squared is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. I'm going to put 1 now. 1 squared is 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. Then I'm going to put 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 1, 5. You can see these numbers repeated. Like 5, 5 repeated, 2 and 2 repeated, 1 is there. Now, let's write this as order pair. Order pair means in the place of x, you put a -2, and when you put -2 for x, you found fx as 5. So -2, 5, this becomes the order pair. For this one, x, you put -1. When you put -1 for x, you found fx equal 2. So your order pair is -1, 2. When you put 0 for x, you found 1 as fx. When you put 1 for x, you got 2 for fx. When you put 2 for x, you found fx as 5. So this is your order pair. Now all you have to do, you need to graph this order pair into the graph. Let's draw a graph. This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. You notice that I put an arrow sign. That means it's ongoing. I'm going to name this x, name this as y. It is important that you name your axis. Then you will label it. When you label it, make sure you put the equal space in between these bars. Do it slowly for some of you so that you can make it even. The space should be even. Let's do it. Now, for x, on the x-axis, -2. Negative 2 for 0, 1, 2. Negative 2, then y is positive 5. Positive 5 means you go up 5 steps on the y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your negative 2, 5. Negative 2, 5. Next one is negative 1, 2. So negative 1 here, then 2. 1, 2. This is your negative 1, 2. Then for the 0, you got 1. For 0, for x, you got 1 here. Right? This is your 0, 1. For 1, you have y2. So 1 here for x, and 2 is go up to 1, 2 here. For 2, for x-axis, for 2, you got 5 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we found these points. Then you need to just touch them. Smooth curve. You need to draw a smooth curve in between them. So I'm going to put the arrow sign. Now this is the graph of fx equal x squared plus 1. This is how you should graph them. And right now, can you try exact same way? Please try this one for me. I'm going to give you, how about fx equal, let's see, 3x minus 1. Let's do this one. Fx equal 3x minus 1. Thank you.